July is officially here, and this weekend we're getting ready to celebrate Independence Day. This week we're going to talk about some of our favorite memories here at 10 Capital around 4th of July. Fourth of July has really started to mean different things to me over the last few years as the kids have gotten older, and it was fun. Just the other day, we got out some of the fireworks that we're gonna be utilizing here over the 4th, and CJ, my 5-year-old, he wanted to light one off early. And we were like, all right, go ahead, buddy. So we were in the backyard, and he grabbed one of those little tanks that you light the fuse, and it just has a little poof, and then it's all done. And man, that brought back a lot of nostalgia for me because, like I said, he's 5 years old now and he just got a kick out of that. His smile was so big. And it took me back to, I think I was 7 years old, Lake Roosevelt, up on the concrete pad in between two cabins. My grandfather had a little cabin there. And I did the exact same thing. I lit off my first firework ever, and it was that exact same little tank. And I just remember, the smell of I call it the gunpowder, but the smell of that smoke, and just thinking that that was so much fun to see that little tank make its little poof. So yeah, it's fun to watch the memories change over the years around 4th of July. And I love seeing the kids with their sparklers and the traditions that we have of going to the lake. But seeing my little guy have the same kind of reaction that I remembered happening almost 40 years ago was pretty special.
I've been here long enough that I'm sure you guys have heard the same story multiple times from me, so this year is going to be a little different in what we typically do, but a good memory is last year my brother came out and we celebrated the 4th of July on the beach with fireworks. And it was just a blast of a time. My boys are at that age where they enjoy sparklers. There's the battling tanks. They get to go back and forth, and they just have a blast with it. But this year, we're actually off to Hawaii to celebrate my brother's wedding. He's getting married on the 7th of July, so we will be at Oahu, actually. I am the best man. I had to write a speech, a little concerning, but hey, it's gonna happen. It's going off with only hopefully one hitch.
My favorite 4th of July memory over the years was when I was a Camp Reed counselor, and we would just watch all the kids get so excited watching the fireworks, and it was just watching the magic in their eyes is something that I'll forever remember. And now that I have a little girl, I'm excited to see her enjoy it.
All right, so this year I was thinking about one of my favorite 4th of July memories. And it actually, most of the time, 4th of July for me is family. There was one particular time when I was at University of Washington where I decided to ride my bike down to Gasworks Park. And I just went in and amongst all of the crowd and actually saddled up next to the entire soundboard for the Seattle Symphony. And I was able to listen to just one of the highest quality versions of the 1912 Overture and look out over Lake Union and just see the barge and the fireworks and all that sort of stuff backlit by the twilight of the Seattle skyline.
My favorite 4th of July memory was when I was about 9 years old. I spent the first half of my childhood in Franklin, Tennessee, and my first memory of a 4th of July fireworks show was going downtown to a park with my mom. And I don't know if it was just the extravagance of when you're a child and you see a show for the first time, but it was the most beautiful, and I think today it's the most beautiful one that I've seen. So.
Well, being near water has always been one of my favorite parts of summer in general, and the 4th of July specifically. Now, undoubtedly, it's watching the magic in my kids' eyes as they have fun celebrating the special day.
My favorite 4th of July memory is just spending time at my grandparents' lake cabin on Coeur d'Alene with all the cousins and family members and just barbecuing. Setting off our own fireworks, firecrackers, and then watching the Coeur d'Alene fireworks show from our dock.
One of my most memorable 4th of Julys was back in college. I was engaged to my wife at the time, and we spent down in Pullman 4th of July shooting off fireworks in Pullman. Actually, it was around our 5th year of college, and just had a really great time. It was me, her, and her roommate. And we got to just hang out together, shoot fireworks off in the middle of Pullman, and just had a really relaxing, fun 4th of July back in college.
We just started a new fun family tradition. It's actually my niece Mackenzie started it. She's a gamer, and we team up for a spike ball championship. So it's old and young paired together. The pair gets to create their own team name and costume, which is super fun. My wife and my nephew went as Baywatch, so they had the lifeguard outfits, the jacket, everything. And then they run in slow motion. We have little theme dances, and then we have a huge bracket, a lot of trash talking, a lot of good food. Unfortunately, I'm not the athlete that I was 20 years ago, so I feel bad for my partner. We were Team Jordan. We had the 1985 Chicago Bulls uniforms on. My little daughter's name is Ella, and my nephew, Bo, they went as Ebola, and they were wearing hazmat suits, and they were sweating their tails off. But it's just super fun.
I'd have to say one of my favorite 4th of July memories was likely about 2 years ago. It was actually outside of the United States, and I was celebrating my American independence from a little island off of Greece called Naxos. I took the bus down to some of the most crystal clear beaches I've ever seen in my entire life and ordered some mussels, had a beer, and it was one of the most wonderful 4th of July memories I can have.
Most of our 4th of Julys, 99% were out in Ritzville, so very rural America, and we traditionally had a very big family gathering, extended family. It was one of the times of the year that, you know, lots of people that we didn't get to see very often, so it was a fun tradition, and definitely some, you know, big fireworks that went off and lots of worried farmers. So anyhow, just always a fun time and look forward to it and something to count on. The kids just love it out there. So that's probably what I would say are my biggest memories.
Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you and your family have a wonderful 4th of July, Independence Day. We'll see you next week.